Hello and welcome to my empties and decluttering video for November of 2020. We're just going to get into it because I have a ridiculous, audacious amount of things to talk about. We're just going to start with the exciting stuff, which is the makeup. This is my most exciting item right here. This is my Pan That palette. I've never done a Pan That palette before, so I chose this very small, doable palette. It is the Rowan Mood Forever Quad. The shades are Crema, Elated, Toasty, and Impressions. And as you can see, at the beginning of November, I finally finished this guy up in its entirety. It was very exciting. This is kind of a finger paint palette for me. I absolutely adore it. And I do have the 1111. I have a new of the 1111 I've had before in the past that I'll be using at some point, but it's still unopened right now. I'm just really excited to have finished this up and, be moving on to other things, but I really wanted to paint a palette. So I have done that now, even if it is a teeny tiny palette. I am excited that that is done. So going into the other makeup products, I actually just finished this. This is the M Cosmetics Everglass Lip Dew in the shade Tea. The shade is very, very pretty. And I've actually only owned this about a month. But as you can see, I used it up really quickly. It's like kind of hard to see. There's like a little window in there. And it's very hard to, I can't really get anything else out of there. For the most part. There's like a tiny bit on the sides. So you can see it's a really pretty color. This looks like a really large tube, but it's actually just 0.15 ounces. So I was able to use it up in November, and the reason I did that was because I was sick in November. So I thought just in case there's a bunch of germs in this tube, I would just go ahead and focus on this. So this was basically the only lip product I used most of the time this month. I do like it, but I don't love it. It's not something that I'm running out to repurchase anytime soon. It was nice, but the color is beautiful. I love that, and it does look really nice on, but it just doesn't have the same the nourishment that I was hoping for and that I found in some other products this year. But yeah, so another makeup product finished. And then, of course, we have a mini of the Fit Glow. These little minis go real fast. This one is the shade Gleam. And this is just like a little free gift from buying larger lip serum. Kind of see that. Honestly, I go through these minis in like a day or two. Do not buy them. They're very tiny, but they're nice little samples. So that's a tiny makeup item. And then we have this PYT brow pencil. This is the shade Warm Brown. I am once again using another one in the shade Warm Brown, and then I have a black one to use, and then I'll try something else, I think, because I've had a lot of these. I've gone through a ton of these over the years. I haven't been using, outside of this product, I can't think of another PYT product I've been using, and it wasn't like a conscious, like, oh, I'm going to phase these out. I just haven't bought any in a long time. I do have a couple of PYT blushes, but that's about it at the moment. And then this I actually used up last month. This is the Flower Beauty. This is called the Perfect Pout. And this is the shade Blossom, the Perfect Pout lipstick. It's sort of supposed to be a dupe for the Merit, but I actually like this better. But as you can see, it's like a melty mess. So I called this one finished, and then I lost it in my couch for a while, and now I have found it again. It's a really pretty color, and it's a really nice formula, but it's just so melty that you get to the inevitable unusable portion here, and there just wasn't anything I could do with that, so we're calling that one gone. So as much as I did like that formula and the color and everything, I'm probably not going to buy that again just because it's so melty. And then this is also Flower Beauty. This is their other lipstick formula, which is Petal Pout Lip Color. And this one is in the shade Spice Petal, which I bought because it's supposed to be a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk dupe, and I thought it would be kind of cool to try that color. And you'll see this is a much stiffer formula, and it's actually a really nice formula. I like it a lot. But again, look at that same fatal flaw. This happens with a lot of like natural lipsticks, so it's not entirely unprecedented, but once again, it's gonna make me like not necessarily choose this lipstick again. But I actually really liked both of these formulas, so that's kind of frustrating. The other fatal flaw with these Flower Beauty lipsticks is they only have a 6-month shelf life, which is why I was actively trying to use them up in the last couple of months. So I'm going to consider both of these used up. I know, there's a little bit left in there, but there was just no way to use it without getting it all over my face. So when I got to that point, I called it done. So those are the Flower Beauty lipsticks. I did really like both of those lipsticks. And then we have some makeup samples as well. I'm not counting this towards my total products for the year. This is the Aramis Beauty Verity Bronzer, and it's just like a little tiny sample. I actually squeezed it out into my little Rowan palette when it was done so that I could use that. And then these were 2 trio samples of the Color Drop Serum Blush, and these were very generous samples, so I am counting these toward my total. But yeah, so that is makeup at the moment. This is just another sample. This is a skincare sample. This is from The Outfit, which is Scarlett Johansson's brand, but it came with a Tower 28 order, so that was kind of fun. So it's the Exfoliating Caffeine Micro Polish. It was a little sample. It was nice. Here's some nails that I've finished up this month. So this was the Impress color. You'll see my nails are gross right now because I've had too many nails on, clearly. So I'm going to let them rest for a couple of days and try to get some of the glue off. So this is the Kiss and Press color. This is the shade Scaredy Cat, which was a really nice glittery black. This one is Don't Look Behind You, which was like glow-in-the-dark pumpkin, so that was fun. And then this is the one I had on most recently, which is Dear Santa. So it was like a very light, like pink glittery, with like a couple of little gingerbreads and candy canes, and it was very cute, but they didn't stay on very long because I got like a lot of glue buildup, so I need to try to get some of that off. I'm even going to go over these. This is just a giant pile of stickers, another pack of water wipes, so many stickers, and there were a couple, like I got rid of these ones that are vitamins. I never use vitamin stickers, and I got rid of some old teaching stickers that I'm not using anymore. So coming back this way a little bit, we have the Iope Bio Conditioning Essence. This was nice. It's supposed to be an SK2 dupe, but because it is a small jar, and it's for a lot of the products I buy, because I buy a lot of really inexpensive, really good K-Beauty products. So for the K-Beauty products that I buy, this one is a little bit more on the expensive side, plus it's a small bottle. So for those reasons, I'm not planning on running out and buying it again, but I did like it. This is one my mom gave me. This is a Lume deodorant. I actually have bought these before in the past, but this one was from her actually last Christmas. So this one has lasted maybe a really long time. I think I maybe used up like 2 of these all year. And it's what I use the majority of the time. I do alternate with like a few other things, but like I go back and forth between this and the All May for the most part. But yeah, I always get the unscented. Yeah, this is great. My arm isn't long enough to reach all these. This is Amazing and Decadent. This is the Posh Chocolate from Lush. This is a body wash, but it's like a creamy, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a creamy body wash that you scoop out, so it's not like a traditional body wash. And it literally smells like chocolate milk or hot cocoa. It's very, very nice. It was a limited edition Valentine's Day product. I honestly am not sure if they actually got rid of it though, because I looked for a while because I thought I would want to get it again. But it is really rich and decadent, and it honestly took me, I mean, I bought it in February and it took me this whole time to use it up. So I don't know that I necessarily need to run out and grab another one, even if it is available. But if it came out again, like maybe next year, I would probably buy another one. But I'm glad that I just bought one because I did like kind of like ration it out over time. It's not something that I wanted to use every single day, but it was really nice and like super conditioning. And I would say much gentler than most like Lush shower gels. I don't even bother to use because they dry my skin out. So here's a little candle. This was also, I think this was also free with my Tower 28 order. It is the Wild Mint and Eucalyptus candle. Now I can't think of the name of the brand. Is this? Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. I had a trio of them from Ulta recently, and I had the same scent, and it's sitting over there. But I can't think of what the name is, and it's not on here for some reason. If you know it, put it in the comments. We'll put that there. But yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts on this one because it's not a candle I would buy. Wild Mint and Eucalyptus. It was very like sinus opening. Like it was nice. It smells good, but it's just not like a smell I would gravitate to. This is the pumpkin juice from Frostbeard, pumpkin, vanilla, and cinnamon. This one is delightful. I don't know, I should show you the remnants, but it's hard to see. But yeah, it's delightful. This one is also delightful. This is a Grove. This is called Golden Hour, and it's their pumpkin scent from last year, and I liked it so much that I bought another one. You can see that these do have a bit of tunneling going on, so that's a bummer, but it smells so good. And there's one more candle back here. I really wanted to do, I was trying to like burn a lot of, autumn scents in autumn, so November was mostly pumpkin candles. And this is the Mrs. Meyer's pumpkin scent, which is also a classic, and I like it a lot. Weirdly, I don't have a Trader Joe's one in here, but I think I did one last month, maybe. Okay, so here we have a Claire's Supple Preparation Unscented Toner. I've been using this for a while, like in my travel bag, and I finally finished it up. This is a good one, and I have a couple more of these. So that's kind of my go-to travel toner because they come in like Wish Trend. I had a couple of them from past Wish Trend orders. This is the Biossance Squalane and Omega Repair Cream that I also recently took when I traveled for Thanksgiving. This is a good one. I just don't really like the scent, and it's very expensive. This is the Great Barrier Relief from Crave. I do really like this, but not anywhere near as much as I like the Stratia Liquid Gold. I have several more of these to go through, and unfortunately this bottle, they've been redesigned, and I had bought several of them when they were clearancing them out. So I got through this pretty fast, but then there's like a bunch of product at the end that's like impossible to get out. So I dug out as much as I could, but I feel like there's still a little more in there. So here we have the Beauty Pie Super Drops Matrixyl Morphomics Flash Facelift with hyaluronic acid and Bionymph peptides. I feel like I don't know what that means, like any of that, but what I will say is there is like a weird, at first I thought there was some kind of like mintiness to this, but it's almost more like a medicinal smell. There's no scent in there. There's no like actual fragrance ingredients, but something felt medicinal in a weird way. But I will say, like, my skin was really nice the whole time I was using this, so I do think it was good, and I do think I would buy it again. I have recently switched to the Biossance, the peptide serum, which is also a really nice peptide serum. So, I like a variety of serums, and I try different things. That one is very expensive, so this one is definitely cheaper, but it's also smaller. But the Biossance one I'm just using because I got it on a really good sale. Barely reach this. So this is the Bioderma. This is like almost empty. There's like a tiny bit left, but I have been trying to finish this thing forever, and it is probably expired by now. It is the Bioderma Photoderm Kid SPF 50 Plus spray, and it says it's a spray, but it's kind of a lie. It's not like a spray the way that we think of a sunscreen spray. Like it's a spray, but like cream comes out that you have to rub in. So the cool thing about this design is it lasted forever. Like there's still a little bit down there. It's 200 milliliters or 6.7 ounces, and this is mostly like my morning. I put this on my hands and arms, so it lasts forever because I'm just putting it on my hands and arms. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been using that for. But it's time, and I did a sunscreen clean out that you'll see here in a few minutes. So this is the Vanna Cream Moisturizing Cream for Sensitive Skin. I really, really like this. This is huge. This is a pound of lotion, and it's a really heavy, thick lotion. And I love that it has the pump. So I had initially bought this on Amazon quite a while ago, and I bought this bottle for David's eczema. And then he tried it, and he was like, you can have this lotion back. I hate it. And it was just so thick. So like when I was like, well, I love, like I'm a dry mess, so I love like really like thick lotions, but it was too much. It was like too occlusive to put on my face. It was too occlusive to put on my body, but I ended up absolutely loving this for hands and feet. This is the best for my super, super, super dry hands and feet. I absolutely adore this, and I had gone through a ton of those Biossance hand creams, which I love. I love, love, love those, but honestly, this works just as well, and it is like a million times more cost effective because it is a pound of lotion. So this lasted me months and months and months. This is just a laundry powder from Molly Suds. So I don't have a lot of commentary on that other than that I didn't have any problems with it. So that's always good. This I am obsessed with. This is the Ala Maison de Provence Rosemary Mint liquid soap from France for hand and body. And it is 33.8 ounces of magical soap that is just like really, really, really hydrating. So I use this as hand soap in my bathroom. And it was the best hand soap because it's just so much less drying than the majority of soaps. I have a stockpile of soap, or I would be buying more of this. But right now, I am not letting myself buy more of these because I have a ton of hand soap to go through. But I have a lot of like the Mrs. Meyer soaps and stuff, and I buy them because I love the scents, but they dry my hands out. And this is a great alternative because it's just really, really moisturizing. It's like an oil soap, so it just doesn't, it's almost like an oil, like when you use an oil cleanser, it's like a similar idea to that. It's wonderful. And I guess you can use it as a body wash too. I haven't tried that, but I probably will at some point in the future. Love this. Rosemary mint, not my thing, but I got it and I wanted to get the really big size from Amazon and it only comes in 3 cents. So that's why I got that one. But you can also get a bunch of different kinds in a smaller bottle on iHerb. So I'll probably do that in the future. So then we have this Cosa Sport Good Body Skin Body Wash. This is their AHA enzyme body wash. I absolutely love it. This is, I think, at least like the third one I've used. And I'm obsessed with the scent of this. It smells so good. It's like hard to pinpoint. It's just really nice. Like almost, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe the scent, but it's amazing. And so I want to buy more of them. But the Cosa sale just wasn't as good this year as it was in past years. And I bought some other stuff and I just decided I don't really need more of these bougie soaps right now. I do love them. It is really, really nice. I will probably buy more of them in the future. But since I have a lot of soap at the moment, I'm not buying more of that right now. But I do love it. And it is one of my favorite products from Kosas for sure. And I like a lot of Kosas products. This was like an Ulta Beauty Break product. This is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Water Gel Moisturizer. I have another one of these somewhere. It's really nice. It is for more of a like a less thirsty skin type, but it's still really nice. Sometimes I use this in conjunction with another moisturizer though. But yeah, I like that one quite a bit. And this was like a pretty generous like deluxe sample. I have 2 of these Pipette Eczema lotions. I had 3 of these and I'm using them up, so I'm on the third one right now. They're good, but they do have a tendency of like separating from the oil layer a little bit, and then they kind of just don't rub in as well as I want them to. So I'm going to look to other things for